Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. Okay, cool. We're back. Okay, could you give me that sheet of paper?
Hello, everybody.
Yeah. Do you want to do it? Do you want to just...
Can we go on air and what happened?
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. Sorry. To people at home who don't get to see these behind the scene shenanigans, our microphone cut out on us. So instead of redoing, so we can either redo 3 turns of gameplay, or in a funny little moment right here, our Declan Rhem, who plays Jay, the Blue Frankenstein Ranger, he got all the notes for us, so I'm just gonna have him tell you what happened. So before our microphone cut off, these things happened, which will allow the thing to make more sense. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
All right, so we had all gotten into the forest. Ty had already rushed in. Maru and Jay are entering the forest. Jay lights up his summons and lights up his electric staff, temporarily blinding Maru. And then Michael Voorhees rushes Ty with a trademark machete slash, pushes him down to the ground. Ty says, "Bad touch." Jay hears sounds of metal clashing, sounds of confrontation, and suits up and rushes in. Maru somehow follows without suiting up, keeping up with Jay's super speed.
Because Maru has superhuman abilities, but human durability.
I didn't pay attention to the fact that was the part. I thought we were running
It's establishing great things.
Yeah. You discovered that? Okay. So because he followed at super speed, he then needed to take a rest. Jay attacks Michael Voorhees to distract him from Ty. Maru transforms, Ty assists. Jay's just super happy as a black kid to have plot armor and not be fatally injured by the horror movie antagonist.
Yeah.
Maru summons magical chains to restrain Voorhees. Johan finally shows up and gives Ty a skeleton key portal gun.
All right, let's start from there. Yeah. Skeleton key. Okay, so with the arrival of the unique trademark special toy weapon, the skeleton key, which I'm just going to go ahead and say because I now have time to say it, has little notches where everyone's weapons could probably fit onto it. Red. Okay, red turn. Red turn.
So I setting the scene. I just received the key from Johan.
You got the skeleton key gun, yeah.
And we're both behind Maru, holding him up as he's trying to restrain Voorhees. Voorhees. Okay. Guys, I think I can put my weapons on this.
Okay, we're doing something different this time.
Okay. I take a moment to put my spear in its correct slot on the key.
You're going to put your key in the correct slot. Oh, we're about to do a team function. Okay, here you go.
I do the same thing with my fire Ankh.
Okay, cool. Alright, the skeleton key gun, which I did not get to mention because audio cut out. I'm going to go back and check audio to see if it's about to fuck me again. No, it's not. Okay, cool. Before the audio cut out, I did mention that the skeleton key gun is a gun that fires non-lethal portals that sends things places, but under the circumstance that everyone's weapon attaches, the spear attaching to the butt of the handle of the gun, the flaming ankh attaching to the rim of the gun, and Sorry, not the rim. The barrel of the gun sliding onto the barrel of the gun, and the the knives also slotting onto the end of the barrel of the gun causes the magic from the Ankh causes the blades the blood blades, his red knives, to extend into a scythe-like fixture that the three of them can hold. So like there's a gun, the gun is kind of like would be the frame, the spear attaches onto the bottom, the Ankh slides on to the barrel, and kind of like where you'd place a bayonet, at the top and bottom of the barrel is also where the knives would slide in to lock the Ankh in place. The magic of the Ankhs would cause the knives to grow bigger, creating a curved bladed edge.
At the end of it, okay.
Yeah. So now you guys are holding... There we go. Yeah, there it goes. It kept up. Cool. It kept up this time. Yay. So now you guys are holding the Monster Freak Super Saber. No, the Monster Freak Super Scythe. And if you guys want, as a team action, which is, if you guys ever see squad turn, this is going to be our first squad turn. There are 3 forms of squad turn. When the squad confronts danger, they follow their principle. The colors present gain a token when they are all suited up and they're about to combine into their ultimate attack. When they're all suited up, their mechs are summoned and they use it to do their ultimate form. Okay, so basically,
You just get all token already?
yeah, you guys all get a token for attacking the monster as a team. Okay, so would you guys like to commit to a team action then?
Yes. Yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay, let me check my audio.
So, will that also take a token?
No, in fact, you guys gain a token for attacking the monster as a team. So each person is going to get a token because we have delegated that we are about to take this mofo down. Team style. Okay, so the monster freaks each grab a hold of the pole of the scythe. Then the world, for some reason, not explained to anyone, the world transforms into a kind of a black, kind of like a blackened void, and flames line up, bluish hell flames line up, creating kind of like a Soul Train line from the monster freaks to their target Voorhees, and holding the scythe. They bring it down, creating an energy slash of crimson light that rips through Voorhees, diagonally bisecting him.
Wait, that was a gun or a big scythe?
That was a big scythe.
Okay.
If you guys wanted to, it could be a big gun, but I wanted to do big scythe because that seemed more monster freaky theme. But that was narrator deciding what the weapon was going to turn into. Yeah, it's because like you guys holding it, it's like the team slash, you do something like that. Yeah.
Do we want to name it?
You can name. Yeah, sure. What do you want to name the attack? Tell you what. Red turn. Discuss the name.
In the nanosecond that we're doing this, wait, what do we call it? What do we yell out?
Which turn?
Soul Train Devastation? I don't know.
Soul Train Devastation.
I'd thank you not to bring my culture into this. No,
Or I can say Fresh Boat Uprising.
well, because you said blue hellfire flames, and it'd be really cool to have, like, it be called hellfire something or something.
Hellfire something? Alright, so pink turn.
Hellfire Scythe. Hellfire Scythe!
Well, yeah, but what's the name of the attack?
Oh.
So, like,
Okay, then I'll say, let's worry about that later.
Let's worry about it later. Okay.
So in unison.
So in unison, they decided to. So in unison, Maru thought about worrying about it later. Blue, Jay, and Ty decide that the name is Hellfire. The name is Hellfire Highway. Yeah. So they scream at the top. So all 3 of them scream.
Hellfire Highway!
They scream Hellfire Highway, and a crimson slash Crimson Energy Slash arcs its way towards Voorhees, diagonally bisecting him, his machete arm dropping to the ground, and his own stump sliding off his own torso sliding off his sternum. Now, while the monster is entirely defeated, poor Voorhees is still alive. They walk over to the now entirely incapacitated serial killer. Red turn.
Hello, Jigsaw. Would you like to play a game?
Touch. All 5 points awarded to you. There you go.
I poke it with my spear.
All right, pink turn.
I really don't want to ask how you're doing after that attack, but I just can't help it.
As they gloat over their defeated nemesis, a group of oddly colored maggots begin to crawl their way towards Voorhees. The maggots are not a normal species. Normally, they're just the amorphous white worm blobs that they are. These ones seem to have skeleton faces and are coated in black spikes. They surround Voorhees, consuming his flesh. And then consuming his flesh until there is absolutely nothing left. Then the maggots stack on top of each other one by one, like nanites assembling a giant structure. And eventually we reach Giant Voorhees. Red turn.
Wait, hold on. Hey, what's your character's name again?
Johan.
Johan! Could you bring the mechs out real quick, or should we just do it ourselves?
Well, I've been reading the instruction manual, and we can technically just call them whenever.
Pink turn.
Oh, really? I don't have to take a bus anymore? But not that matters right now.
Well, they all decide to summon their mechs together, so each of you give me a coin. So each of you give me a token. Cool. So, there you go. So 1, 2, 3. Rise, monster mechs. 1, 2, 3.
Rise, Monster Max!
That's such a better catchphrase.
All right. And as they command, so they appear. The colossal monster tearing its way through the forest, picking up Jay along the way. It's kind of like as the gorilla walks through the forest, it just scoops up Jay, puts it inside itself, and continues walking. The Nile crocodile also opens its jaws, snaps up Maru, and continues on its path towards Giant Voorhees. And Jay jumps backwards into the air and lands inside it. Sorry, my bad. Classic, jumps backwards into the air and gets inside lands inside his cockpit. All right, they prepare to fight the Giant Voorhees.
Hey Jay, what is there anything else your book can help us out with? Mention anything?
Right, blue turn.
Yeah, apparently we can all combine to make a super mech.
Pink turn.
Sounds perfect. Guide us through it.
All right. With Blue's instruction, the colossal monster stands by itself. It then corrects its posture, standing upright. Its arms retracting into its body, creating large shoulder padrons. Oh, his mech is like the core body.
Okay.
So like this is the mech. This is the mech. You are making the Megazord.
Okay.
This is the Megazord making itself right now.
Okay.
So this is Dinotherms locked, infracells up. Mega thrusters are go. So the colossal monster corrects its posture from a knuckle dragging one to that of an upright posture. It completely stands up, and its arms retract into its shoulders, creating large shoulder pads. The Nile crocodile splits into 4 pieces. The bottom halves, which are the front half of its body being its jaw, split in it splits in the Nile crocodile splits in half and then splits into 4 quarters. The first half with the jaw standing on itself, becoming the feet. So the front half of the Nile crocodile is now the feet of this mech, and the back half, the tails, fold onto the side and are now the forearms of the mech. So now the arms and forearms of the mech. The Megabat comes in for a glide. It slides over the chest, creating a chest. It splits kind of in there. It hooks onto the chest, creating a cool chest piece. It slides onto the back, turning the bat wings into the mech's actually increasing in size, giving the mech some proper soaring wings. And the bat's head. The bat's head's mouth opens up, slides on top of the massive monster's head, creating the complete mech head. And so now we have our ultimate mech, the Shadow Rider.
Okay.
Shadow Stalker. I don't know. What you want? You guys want Shadow Stalker? What you guys want to name it? Tell you what, you guys don't like it. What you guys want your next name to be?
I want you to name our mech.
Yeah, what you want our next name to be?
Name our baby boy.
Yes.
Thanks for the pressure, guys.
Alright, what's our next name going to be? Because no one liked Shadow Raider or Shadow Stalker.
Really? Because I like those.
Okay, do you want... so what you want? Shadow something. Shadow Jin? Want to do that?
The what?
Shadow Jin.
that made no sense.
Kiryujin?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Kage-jin?
Smack talking to the narrator.
Kage-jin. That'd be Shadow Man.
Yeah, Shadow Man sounds good.
Alright, cool.
Shadow Man. How about Shadow Man?
Alright, so... Alright, so, actually, no, let's look in the booklet. Maybe the booklet has a better name. Does the booklet have a name? Does the booklet have a name for the combined mode? Because if so, we'll just use theirs instead of Shadow Raider. It's Monster Freak, come on. Monster Freak, come on.
So, how does that work again? You said the crocodile one.
Yeah, the crocodile is the splits into the arms and legs.
Okay.
The main core body itself is that of the colossal monster, and then like the head and the wings, the head, wings, and chest plate are the Megabat.
Okay, got it.
Cool. And then so no, there is no name for the combined version. All right, so whatever. Yeah, so so we're going with Shadow Man. Or how about I got it. Okay.
What about Titan?
Shadow Titan.
That's even better.
Yeah, here we go. The Shadow. Okay. So we're gonna delete a lot of this bullshit. I'll probably save it into extras, the whole thing of us coming up with the name. But here we go. It took us It took us close to an hour, but the Shadow Titan rises to face Voorhees. Red turn.
Maru, stop stepping on my toes.
Blue turn.
Just a little tidbit, but my console in the cockpit has a little thing to hold the instruction manual. Little book rest.
Little book rest, little instruction manual. So you got your manual right there. All right, pink turn.
What are you talking about, Ty? I am the toes.
As the three of them get used to their confined, as their new confined working space, Voorhees goes on the straight offensive and grabs the Shadow Titan by its waist, attempting to perform a suplex. The team reacts. Red turn. So technically, while you guys are acting inside the mech, you're technically one character.
Hold on. Bad day!
Blue turn.
So let's see.
He's suplexing us right now.
Right. I am calmly looking over the section on the combined mechs.
You're like upside down and like you're like sitting in your chair. So.
Yep. I'm just like flipping through like.
Failing to react.
Effectively.
Alright. Pink turn.
Now, this is the first time we combined after I'm still getting used to it, too.
And Maru makes excuses. All right, so here's a point for all of you. You all react terribly. Everyone earning a point because they all reacted terribly. Voorhees successfully suplexes the mech. Its head buried in the ground, Looney Tunes style. The team pulls themselves up, points at him, and points at them, wagging their finger that was a bad thing to do. All right, red turn.
Jay, tell me we have a big boy weapon.
Is there a big boy weapon where it's a combination of our previous weapons?
Well, keep in mind the mech itself has the cannons from yours. It has the spinning drill for kicks from him, and it has the bladed wings from him. But if need be, it does have a personal weapon that can be summoned. It is also a scythe.
Well, since the scythe worked so well last time, why don't we just summon the Mega Scythe?
All right, pink turn.
Good idea. I wish more fighters were as smart as you.
All right, that's your special turn, confiding in a friend. So you gave thanks to you. Jay gets an extra token. All right, so I guess you guys are committing to your team action of doing another ultimate attack. Yeah, so you're gonna commit. Do you guys want to commit to another team action of doing another ultimate attack? Yes. All right, cool. All right, so the team commits to another team action of performing the ultimate attack. Just like down on the ground, the mech the sky goes from a pitch black night to red clouds covering the sky, lightning arcing across it. The Shadow Titan's eyes glow yellow as it holds its hand out, and a massive heavy metal scythe is summoned in its wake. It pulls it behind its back, creating an intimidating pose. Voorhees, being the psychopath that he is, doesn't care and moves forward for the attack. Red turn, because you had something. What's up? Are you good?
Yeah.
All right. So for the final blow, Voorhees charges, and the team does the Mega Strike. They pull the scythe over, and they pull the scythe over. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change the scythe. Instead of on the ground, when they combine their weapons and do a single slash, the mech itself goes into an unnecessary number of katas, repeatedly slashing Voorhees, Devil May Cry style, until it commits the 1,000 slashes of death. It then turns, holding the scythe over itself and holding out one hand kabuki style. Scythe on its back, one hand out kabuki style. Voorhees turns, holding his machete arm, hoping to get a swipe until he just falls apart into chunks and on the atomic level blows up into the Monster Freak symbol. All right. The next morning. I don't know why that happened, but the elevator just made me lose all of my hearing the elevator just completely lost my damn train of thought. Oh my god, dude, editing the last two things. This is gonna be it's actually be a lot easier because we can actually hear us this time. But anyway, yeah. So. Yeah, the next morning, the newly minted Monster Freak team exits the Bella Theater, exhausted, ready to get back home and go to sleep because boy, did they just have a night. Johan looks to his young wards and says, "That's a pretty good try, guys. You know what? I was at first hesitant to want to start a new team of Monster Freaks, but with Samantha released and you kids, fucking with me a little bit ago, being really, really mean, throwing things over an old man's head, but at the end of the day, I'm proud of you guys." You did good. Red turn.
Thanks, Golden Turd. I'll admit it was my fault, but where do we go from here?
I want to say something like, it serves you right for not properly locking the fucking door.
Yeah, go ahead.
It serves you right for not properly locking the front door. Even if you didn't have a sign, you gotta lock the door.
Twice.
Your security is abysmal. I am personally offended by this.
Pink turn.
Wow, that's how you guys say bye to a new friend?
Border point. Alright. Oh, what's up? What you guys say?
It's okay. I got something.
Alright, there you go.
I still like you, Johan. Here's a present, as I give him a lock.
And I'm only offended by his security because I care.
His new young friends, being snarky and helpful, warmed the old man's heart, but also confused him, because I guess this is just how kids act these days. Anyway, with a new lock in hand, he waves off to Johan waves off to his monster freaks as they drive off in their van, ready to take a long nap after a whole day of just monster fights and a whole new world. What will happen next time? What darknesses will they face? What new challenges will come? Well, we'll find out next time. All right. As always, this has been the Cosmic Rejects channel with Zeke Fowler, the creator of the channel and the DM for this campaign of Henshin. Next, I'm going to go next to me with Matsumura Kouta. Tell them where they can find you. TBD? You'll do another TBD?
TBD, yes. I might have a Twitter account, but I don't have anything to show for it.
People can follow
Shush.
you.
I don't do anything there. I'm not worth following.
You're good.
My name is Declan Rhem. I currently only do this podcast, and I'm having loads of fun. I might have something to show soon, but not too soon.
Of course.
Thank you for listening. This is Tyler Nguyen. You can find me on Facebook and YouTube at What the Foo Gaming. That's WTPHU Gaming. As well as Twitch and Mixer at twitch.tv/WTPHU and mixer.com/WTPHU.
Thank you for joining us, and we will see you around the Milky Way. And now, because I always forget this part, it's time for post-game MVP. Actually, come to think of it, I'm gonna have us go through all of our sign-offs and then just do post-game MVP, because that just seems like a better structure to this video. Okay, since I have the mic right now, starting off as narrator, I'm gonna go ahead and say my MVP today was definitely Declan. He was pushing the story forward. He kept notes that saved us when the fucking mic cut out, because I don't know if it's my computer or maybe this blue snowball's old. I don't want to get rid of it because a dear friend who's no longer with us gave it to me, but if I gotta use, I'll just keep it in a safe box if that need be. But anyway, yeah, Declan's my MVP. Since Matsumura Kouta is next to me, I'm gonna ask him, what's your MVP, Kouta?
My MVP would be Tyler, this Ty, with all his dynamic actions. Dynamic.
Oh, that's cute.
Well, at least to my standards, anyways.
I would like to say my MVP. This is Tyler. My MVP would be Matsumura for his character tidbits, like realizing he has human stamina but inhuman abilities, and his ability to push the story forward without realizing it, naively but lovely.
Yeah, I'm also going to have to say Koda's character as MVP, mainly for the same reason, but also just...
What is it?
Naivety is a boon.
Okay.
novelties.
All right. So I believe the votes are Declan, Ty, Kouta. Okay, so Kouta, our Pink Ranger, is the MVP of this game. So I'm gonna ask you, buddy, do you want to be? So next game, you are without a doubt the anchor, the first and the first and the heart second. You are the anchor first and the heart second. No one will ever think you're a pushover again. So here's the thing: they can't think you're a pushover. In fact, they're going to rely on you more the next round. Or
So he's physically incapable of being a pushover.
yeah, physically incapable of being a pushover. Or like last time, you can get a new weapon, suit, artifact, or mech. This is represented as being able to start each game with a counter. So like him, moving forward with the games, you get a counter.
Okay. Wait, am I going to start the next game without a counter?
No, this is a permanent buff.
Permanent, okay.
This is a permanent buff, whereas the last one's like a game tweak buff. I guess like if that be the case, next episode would be about them, I suppose.
Ooh, this will be perfect.
Or you can retire or switch colors with it. You can retire from the game or switch colors with another person.
I'm not doing that.
Okay. Yeah, pink's fun.
It's fun. I think I figured it out. It's perfect considering the things from this chapter.
Okay.
How about a weapon artifact? I mean, a suit artifact.
No, this is good. This is good.
A suit artifact?
So you want a new detail in your suit, like a new suit element?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So the next, where he got the skeleton key gun for this, so where Ty got the skeleton key gun for his playthrough, you'll get some kind of armament for the next playthrough.
Right.
And you'll start each time with a little counter.
Yeah.
When you start. Cool. All right.
I think this will have to do with like Maru deciding to take up some of the Imhotep sold spell books.
Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. That's the end of the game. We love you.